The question tonight, first off, is what do you have to let go? Someone say, let it go. Let it go. Give someone a high five, say, let it go. Give someone a high five, say, let it go. Let fear go. Let depression go. Let doubt go. Let the haters go. Let the good things that are distracting you go. Someone say, let it go. Say, let it go, let it go. I can see how I really sing. Give yourself a round of applause. Second concept, here we go. I'm getting pumped. Second thing we gotta do is can you create a fresh vision? Someone say a fresh vision. Fresh vision. Oh boy, this is it right here. If you're gonna lead in a time of rebuilding, in a time of reformation or change, you have to be able to create vision. Someone say create vision. What is vision? Vision is a clear, concise, compelling picture or image of your future. It's an ability to see something that others cannot see. It's an ability to see something in the future despite what your environment looks like. Someone say vision. Vision. Now, leaders understand you gotta have vision, but even more than just having vision, you gotta be able to create. Someone say create. Create. You gotta be able to create vision. You gotta be forward thinking. You gotta be a visionary leader. What is a visionary leader? A visionary leader can come into an organization, and the organization can be going through some challenges, but in the midst of the organization, they see the potential, and they can bring this together and create a solid vision that elevates that organization to the next level. A visionary leader is someone that can go into the inner city, and there's a school in shambles, and it's the most horrible thing in the world, but because of their vision, someone say their vision. They're able to reform, they're able to change, and they're able to rebuild what has been destroyed. A person with vision can look at an individual's life and can see all the negativity, and can see all the challenges, and can see all that they've been through. But amidst of all those challenges and obstacles, they see potential, and they see gifts, and they see strength, and they're able to see such good in that person that they can do the necessary things to bring that person out of where they are to something greater and better. Someone say vision. Vision. Gotta have vision. Not just vision, but the ability to create vision. You gotta change your perspective. You can't always see bad as bad. You gotta sometimes see the good in the bad situation. Because a lot of times there's great things in bad situations. Are y'all still here? There's jewels in bad situations. There's innovation in bad situations. Sometimes you gotta be knocked down to discover the true vision on the inside. Oh man. Sometimes your dreams gotta be rejected, they gotta be destroyed. You got to fail and mess up to discover what's truly on the inside. Oh, I'm so pumped today. Are y'all still here? Man, sometimes I gotta fail. I gotta hit rock bottom, because it takes me to hit rock bottom to discover who I truly am, and to discover the vision on the inside that I never would have discovered if I didn't hit rock bottom. Some of you are in bad situations because you're the visionary that needs to be there to change the situation. This is what leaders do. Leaders make things better. Leaders make people better. Leaders look at situations and say, it's all good. We'll change the situation. It's all good. We don't have that many people, but let's get some things together. Let's grow this thing. Let's do some. I see a vision. That's what visionary leaders do. Don't they have a vision? But they have an ability to go into a negative situation and to create something positive out of it. Because everything great, everything amazing starts with a vision. Someone say vision. Vision. Watch what Gandhi says. He said, be the change that what? He said, be the change that what? Which to see in the world. The change cannot happen until you first see it. Be the change you wish to what? So I can't become change until I first see what the change is. I can't build a house until I first see what type of house I'm going to build. I can't innovate new structures and new way of doing things until I first see what I'm trying to create. Someone say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what he said. That's what he said. That's what he said. It's one of the reasons I always tell people, you will only go as far as what you can see. So if I'm going to lead in a time of change, if I'm going to lead in a time of reformation, I got to be a visionary leader. I got to be someone that has vision. Someone say vision. Vision. Say vision. Woodrow Wilson says, and I quote, he says, no man or woman that does not see vision will ever realize any high hope or undertake any high enterprise. Why does he say that? Because he understands that you will only go as far as what you can see. So if you're going to do something big, if you're going to do something great, if you're going to be a change agent, if you're going to progress, if you're going to bring reformation, if you're going to make things better, you must first have a vision. Got a vision. Because I don't have a vision, I can't do it. I don't have a vision, I can't change nothing. And if I can't create vision, then all I'm doing is wasting my time. Because when you don't have vision, you're doing this, and you're doing that, and 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 you're in the same place doing several different things, when if you have vision, you'll see progression. See, vision progresses you. Vision takes you places you've never been before. Vision will take you to areas in society, in our culture, that you never even imagined. Vision will enable you to do stuff you never have imagined you can do. Did you know that you have greatness on the inside? Someone say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Greatness on the inside. I'll give you an example. Let me use an example. Let's move on. This is Hillsong. Anybody familiar with Hillsong? Yes. Hillsong, New York. Anybody been to Hillsong, New York? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, I go there when I'm here on Sundays, and I really love Carl Lentz, one of my favorite speakers. But I was there one Sunday. Someone say one Sunday. One Sunday. And it was just so powerful to me because he was talking about vision, but he began to talk about his lead pastor from Australia. Someone say Australia. Australia. And he said 30 years ago, his lead pastor was a pastor of a church in Australia. Nobody knew who he was. No one even knew what Hillsong was about. He was just in Australia with the church. Y'all still here? While they had this church, he was deciding one day that he was going to have a vision. But not just a vision to change the world, a vision to change people's lives, a vision to impact people, a vision to see people's lives change forevermore. He saw a generation that was beyond his generation. He saw a young generation. He saw his music inspiring people, motivating people. So he had vision. He had a vision. And you got to write down the vision. Because I see this, and I see this, and I see this. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I see this. I don't know how this is going to happen, but I see this. I don't know how I'm going to have churches in all parts of the world, but I see this. I don't know how I'm going to have money making $50+ billion for our ministry, but I see this. I don't know how I'm going to have a movie, but I see this. I don't know how my music is going to reach people everywhere, but I see this. He began to write, oh, I'm getting so inspired right now. He began to write down his vision, despite what his environment or situation was looking like. See, ladies and gentlemen, your environment doesn't determine your future. That's a good tweet, by the way. Your environment doesn't determine your future. Your environment is just a temporary place that is preparing you to go where you're supposed to go in life. Are y'all still here? It's temporary. That's why no matter where you're at, that should not subject you from believing what you need to believe in. Just because you ain't got nothing in your account doesn't mean you can't believe one day you'll be a millionaire that is given to all kinds of nonprofit organizations all across the world. Just because you don't have a PhD doesn't mean that one day you'll be one of the most intelligent people that this world has ever saw. Just because you're working at Starbucks or you're working at McDonald's doesn't mean that one day you'll be the CEO of a major franchise in the world. Are y'all still here? Just because you're a nurse or you're working at a hospital as an administrative assistant does not mean that one day you won't create a hospital in a third world country. That is in need. So you got to understand, my situation doesn't dictate who I am. What dictates who I am is what do I see. And see, what you have to understand, although things are going down, although people are unemployed, although people are hurt, although people are going through struggles, as a visionary leader, I don't see the struggle, I see the transformation. I see them changing. I see them becoming better. I see their life being rebuilt. I see them changing some, reforming some stuff in their life. I see better. Someone say, I see better. I see better. I'm so pumped right now. So begin to write this down. 30 years later, this young man, may have not been about 5 years old, 6 years old during the time when he was writing the vision down, is in New York City saying, my lead pastor 30+ years ago had a vision of what I'm doing today. Are y'all seeing this? He was envisioning generations to come. He was envisioning people that were 5 years old. He was maybe envisioning people that were not even born yet would be born and a part of what he was doing to make an impact in the world. And all happened because he had a vision. So my question, what do you see? And what do you believe? Change is coming to America. The leaders of the movement of change are going to be those who see what change is supposed to look like. Are you going to let other people define your future, or are you going to be the one to define the future for future generations? Are you going to let politicians determine how your kids are going to be raised, or are you going to determine how your kids are going to be raised? Are you going to make up in your mind that policy will be dependent upon politicians, or are you going to depend on what the policies are going to be? Visionary leaders step up and say, I have a vision. I have an idea. I see something. Well, wait a minute. You don't have no influence. I have a vision. Well, wait a minute. You don't have no money. I have a vision. Well, wait a minute. Your mom said it's impossible. I have a vision. And I believe that a vision that is written down and focused upon and believed upon is powerful enough not only to give you the strength that you need, but to draw the resources you need. Glad you're taking this, Jason, because I never said this. Are y'all still here? Yes. Have the power. But the question is, are you creating a vision? See, this is the reality. Let me just stop right here. This is what you got to do. If I'm leading a time of reformation, in a time of rebuilding, a time of change, this is what I'm doing. Number one, all the negativity stuff, done. I'm throwing it to the trash. And then I'm going over here, and I'm writing my new life. I'm writing what I'm going to look like. I'm writing what I'm going to be. I'm writing this. And the vision, the guiding vision is going to lead me. It's going to guide me. And I'm going to soar like an eagle because I have vision. Someone say vision. Vision. Because I have vision. So the PowerPoint today is real simple. What's the powerful truth? The powerful truth is, number one, Josh, I got to let go of some good and I got to let go of some bad. And then number two, I got to write the vision. Someone say write the vision. When you let go, what are you going after? I'm letting go of one way of doing things because I have discovered something better. I'm letting go of one way of marketing because I've discovered a better way of marketing. I'm letting go of one way of communicating because I've discovered a new way of communicating. I'm changing my logo and my name of my organization because I've discovered something new and something fresher and something more relatable to the culture and the society. In essence, ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to lead in a time of reformation, someone say reformation. Someone say rebuilding. And someone say change. If I'm going to lead, then number one, I got to let go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. And then number two, someone say create the vision. Create the vision. Create the fresh vision. Some of you need to go home this week and need to reconstruct your life and reconstruct your vision. Because I'm here to tell someone today, your vision's too small. Some of you have too small a vision. Some of you just thought about the present, but haven't thought about the legacy. Someone said the legacy. Yes. Don't just think about the present, think about the legacy. Someone said the legacy. Yes. What's going to happen when you're not there? What's your kids going to look like? What's your income what's it going to look like when it's all said and done? Someone say legacy. Legacy. You got to rewrite the script. Because when you rewrite the script, you have legacy, it'll challenge you. It'll move you. It'll push you forward. You'll discover that some of the stuff you're dealing with is a waste of your time. You know what I've discovered? I've discovered some arguments aren't even worth my time. It doesn't even matter. Why am I arguing over this stuff? I mean, really, why do I care that person betrayed me? I ain't hurt, I'm good, I'm still in school, I look good, I smell good, I talk good. Why am I tripping off them? That's wasting my energy from doing what I need to do to become great, so that one day when I become great, they look back and say, oh man, I should have never did them wrong. Why are you tripping? Why are you tripping that someone hurts you? Someone talked about you. Why get them back? Who cares? Biggie told you more money, more problems. Success brings problems. The greater you become, people talk about you. As a matter of fact, you can be such a level of leadership, whether you do good or bad, they still gonna hate you. Talk to President Obama. No matter what he does, someone's gonna hate him. On every decision. Go to war. We like you. We hate you. Don't go to war. We like you. We hate you. Healthcare. We like you. We hate you. We like you. We hate you. Student loan reform. We hate you. We like you. No matter what he does, someone's going to like him, someone's going to hate him. It's a true statement. Something, no matter what you do. So what you have to figure out is you have to figure out what is best for the people in which you serve. I don't care about the haters. It's about making the best decision that I'm comfortable with, that I feel good about. That if I didn't live another day, I know that I did everything I can. Steve Jobs said every day I wake up, I ask myself the question, is there anything I'm doing today that I would regret if it was my last day? Here's the question. Out of all the things you're doing, is there anything that you didn't do today that you would regret? Is that argument really worth it? No. Is getting that person really worth it? No. You got more to do. You got more people to reach. Someone say change. Someone say let it go. And someone say create a fresh vision. Number 3, I feel you got a so great audience. I don't have to show a video. I just want to keep on going. So we'll go to number 3. Someone say number 3. It's because you guys are great. Third thing we got to do is we got to be adaptable. Someone say adaptable. If we're going to be an effective leader in the 21st century, and we're going to be effective in a time of reformation, rebuilding, and change, we got to be adaptable. Someone say adaptable. The adaptable leader is someone that is able to adapt, someone that is able to adjust, someone that is flexible, someone that is able to change their methodology or their leadership strategy in order to reach a diverse group of people. That's how I define it. In essence, when you're an adaptable leader, you can adjust, you can adapt, you can make the changes or the changes that are necessary in order to reach a diverse, different type of people. Give me an example. If I was born in the 60s, are y'all still here? Yeah. There was a certain methodology on how you would deal with certain issues. Y'all still here? Yeah. Certain methodology, certain strategy. There's a certain way you would galvanize. There's a certain way you would bring people together. Because there was no social media. So that's what you did. In the 21st century, if I'm dealing with civil rights issues, it's a new playing field. I don't just galvanize, but now I have social media. So I'm not just gathering on the ground, on the phone, but I'm gathering through Twitter, through Facebook, through Instagram, through social media. Y'all still here? Yeah. And I'm finding that we're going to be effective in the 21st century if I don't use social media to get the job done. It affects me from reaching the people. Someone say, oh yeah. Oh, yeah. It affects me. If I don't have hashtag Black Lives Matter, hashtag All Lives Matter, whatever the case may be, there's certain awareness that doesn't get out. Y'all still here? That's what happens. In the 60s, King understood, if you saw the movie Selma, he understood that we got to make it so bad that we get cameras to watch it. Because if we get cameras to watch it, then people are going to see the evil that is done by certain racist people. Y'all still here? Yeah. But nowadays, if the TV is racist, doesn't stop. Because we got social media. We got Facebook, we got phones, we got Twitter. So even if the media doesn't want to cover the story, they ain't got no choice. We can still make an impact. Y'all still here? But if I am not adaptable, if I don't adapt or be flexible or make changes in my strategy, then I'm hindering myself from bringing about change. I'm hindering myself from bringing about reformation. Adaptability is all about being able to adapt, to adjust, being flexible, and being able to change your methodology in order to reach a certain group of people. Someone say adaptability. Why is this important? LeBron James said this. He said, in order for me to effectively lead my team, I have to learn the personality of each player and adapt my style of leadership. He understood that people are different. Someone say people are different. Anybody do True Colors? True Colors people in here? I love that activity because you see how different we are in personalities. And you guys understand you have to deal with the gold different from the green. And you have to deal with the blue different from the gold. Are y'all still here? It's different. And so when we understand that, we have to adjust our strategies and adjust the way we do things. Because if we think that we can just do things one way and reach a diverse group of people, we're fooling ourselves. So to be an effective leader, I gotta be adaptable. Someone say adaptable. Huffington Post said a quote. They said that 1,400 women in the workplace stated, watch this, that adaptability and flexibility were the most needed skills in the 21st century. Most needed. Someone say most needed. Most needed. Why did they say the most needed? Well, number one, because technology. Number two, because of globalization. Number three, because of diversity of people. Number four, because things are changing. Things are being done differently. Business is done differently. Relationships are being formed differently. I mean, just think about it. How 20 years ago, you couldn't go on to Match.com and find your husband or wife or relationship partner. Hello. 20 years ago, you couldn't be a famous leader. And you could be doing whatever dirt you want to do, but you wouldn't get caught because there was no social media and there was no TMZ. Someone say, oh yeah. Oh, yeah. There's changes. And so what changes, that means I got to change some stuff. Give me an example. I'm going to give you a real good example now. Anybody remember Blockbusters? Yes. Y'all remember Blockbusters? Yes. Do you know what Blockbusters is anymore? Is it around? No. Y'all go to Blockbusters? No. Did y'all like Blockbusters? Yes. It's gone. Why is it gone? Netflix. Redbox. I know I hear that one too. They came on the scene. And because Blockbusters was unwilling to adapt, to change, and be flexible to a different culture and way of doing things, they went out of business. Went out of business. And they had money. And they had influence. And they had power. They had it all. Blockbusters was everywhere. I remember it was like on every street. I mean, I can tell you literally in Long Beach, California, there was a Blockbusters 10 minutes from one another. I mean, everyone went to Blockbusters. And then all of a sudden, it's gone. Because Blockbusters wasn't willing to change. Blockbusters wasn't willing to adapt. And Netflix was happy about it. Be stubborn, be stupid, all ignorant, all you want. Stay right there. I'm going to take all your money and you're going to be bankrupt because you're unwilling to change. Honestly, excuse me. That's why y'all shouldn't be stressing off this racist stuff. Racism is dead. I mean, it's alive. You know it's alive. It's on its way. It's on its way out of here. You know why it's on its way out of here? Because it's been projected that the minority is going to be the majority in America. You can't be racist like that. The new challenge. Someone said the new challenge. The new challenge ain't going to be race. The new challenge is going to be social status. It's going to be money. Don't have time to go back to that. The new challenge is education. Because see, we don't. The new challenge is institutionalized racism. Y'all finding these racist people on YouTube and on Twitter and all that kind of stuff. And what we're doing is we're keeping quiet and we're changing policies and we're keeping schools that aren't going to never grow and they're going to be set up for you to fail on purpose and you guys ain't doing nothing about it. Okay, I'm going to go here today. I'm sorry, but I don't know. Maybe I'm at this, I don't know what it is. Y'all understand that, right? Y'all understand that there's certain schools set up for you to fail. You say, how can you say that? Well, I'm in LA and I taught it. I don't want to say it on. Okay. I taught a certain school district. And I went to a certain school. And I seen bars. I seen kids that would just walk out of class and not care. I didn't see no Princeton. I didn't see no Harvard. I didn't see none of this stuff at that institution. Y'all still here? I went to another high school. About 35 minutes away. I didn't see no bars. I didn't see people just walking up the classroom. I seen Harvard and I seen Princeton. And I sat there. And I said, man, this stuff is set up. But it's set up. But as leaders, if we get caught up in the little things, but forget the big things, we're done. Are y'all still here? I'll tell you one of the greatest civil rights issues in America today. It's not just Eric Garner. Not just St. Louis. The biggest civil rights today is education. Amen. Education is the biggest civil rights right now. Because if you're not educated and you're not prepared, you ain't getting a job. And if you don't get the job, you don't get the money. And if you don't get the money, you got to revert to something else because you're going to survival mode. This is the issue. This is why I salute you for going to school. Give yourself a round of applause for going to school. That's why you educate yourself. I'm getting my doctorate. And the only reason I'm getting my doctorate is because it enhances my speaking. Because there's certain doors I I can't even go into without a doctorate degree. I'm serious. They told me that. When you go to corporate America, they want you to have a doctorate degree. So okay, I'm getting my doctorate. So I can say, I got a doctorate, talk to me. I'm serious. Not all, but there's some. But you know what's fascinating? This is what's fascinating. Since I've been in my doctorate program, I've learned some stuff that is equivalent to some of these high-paying jobs that I never got till I got into the doctorate program. I learned how to assess people, how to set up an assessment plan where I can assess your growth and assess your productivity from a leadership standpoint. I didn't know that. I had no idea what assessment was. Some of y'all may understand that process, but I guarantee every student affairs professional in here will tell you that more and more universities are looking for assessment. I guarantee you every teacher or educator will tell you, you got to understand assessment. Because this is where we're going. Because most people with money and most people with power, they look at numbers. And they want to see that their money is getting the job done. And so I'm going to position myself and even get into the conversation. I got to know the stuff. Someone say educated. But what happens is, some people ain't going to get the doctorate program. I have no idea what this stuff is. I'm not lying to you. You know what the president of this university said? I never forget this in my life. He got up and he said, ladies and gentlemen, because you are here in the doctorate program, you are going to make more money once you graduate. I mean, this dude, can you imagine this guy saying this at your college? Because you came here, you're going to make more money. I sat there and looked at this guy like, did he really just say that? He sure did. Because education is that powerful. Don't let anyone ever tell you that education doesn't matter. Now again, I'm not saying a degree means everything, because education goes way more than a school degree. But I am telling you, you have to educate yourself. Someone say educate yourself. And education is important because when you get to certain levels of education, it's going to teach you how to function in the society. Because society is set up a certain way that in order for certain people to function effectively in a society, you got to be educated. Someone say educated. You can't be a doctor until you're first trained how to be a doctor. You can't be a pilot until you're first trained how to be a pilot. Someone say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. So you gotta be educated. You gotta be educated. But again, back to my point. Adaptability. Adaptability is important. Because if we don't understand culture, if we don't understand society, and if we're not willing to adjust, and to change and sometimes get rid of some stuff, we will miss out on opportunities. Someone say adapt. Adapt. So I'm going to be adaptive. There's fourth thing. I really think you should write it down. The first thing you got to do is you got to be futuristic. Someone say futuristic. You got to be forward thinking, man. Always thinking forward. What are the trends? What is happening? What is new? What is fresh coming out? Whatever field you're in, whatever career you're going into, always be aware of where it's going, what's happening, what's changing, what is hot. That's very important. Number two, say study people. Study people. People are important. Study behavior. Study cultures. I was studying China right now, and I was studying India right now, just saying there are some booming economies that are just on the rise. FYI. If you can speak multiple languages, that's a big plus. So all my bilingual people in here say, oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Do you know my fiance is Colombian? Let's say, there's Colombians in the house? Oh, okay, she'll be happy. She's Colombian, by the way, let me tell you. They told her if she moves to California with me, they said that she's guaranteed to get a job because she's bilingual. And in Miami, she was paid $50,000. She went there, she'd be paid $95,000 just because she's bilingual with an education. I'm just telling y'all what's going on. Are y'all still here? Yeah. Number two, you got to study skill set strategies. Someone say skill set strategies. Learn about leadership. There's different leadership strategies, leadership ways of motivating people, different ways of strengthening people. You want to learn that stuff. And then number four, you want to be flexible. Someone say flexible. You want to be flexible. You want to be able to shift. You want to be able to move. You want to be able to move. Yes, you keep your core values. Yes, you be true to who you are. I'm not someone that says don't be true to who you are. Yes, you got to be true to your value system. Yes, that's very important. But you got to be flexible. Someone say flexible. You can use the same message, but give it in a different way. Same message, different methodology. Are y'all still here? Yeah. Give some a high five. Say number four. Y'all ain't tired. Y'all go. Someone say number 4. Give someone a big high five. Say number 4. I got 10 minutes. Okay, how many? Okay. I got 10 minutes. I don't know how I'm going to work this. Okay. Okay, flexibility. You're right. Okay, flexibility. 3 minutes. Here we go. Number 4. Say number 4. Fourth thing you must do is you must have what I call a dream team. Someone say a dream team. A dream team. You gotta have a team. You gotta have a team. What is a dream team? A dream team consists of mentors. Someone say mentors. Mentors. Peer mentors. Friends, family, and mentees. A mentor is someone that can be a coach. They're an advisor. They're someone that's doing what you want to do. A peer mentor is a friend, but they're going in the same direction as you, and they can teach you. A friend or a family, that's a relationship partner, that's a family member, your cool friends. And then someone say a mentee. A mentee is someone that you literally, you give into, you build up, you help, you give back. Someone you give into. This is a dream team. Dream team is important because, number 1, watch what he says. Les Brown says, show me your friends and they'll show you your future. Your dream team will determine your future. The people you surround yourself with predicate where you'll be in the next 10, 15, 20 plus years. So if you see yourself being an eagle, get rid of the rats. Say it again. If you see yourself being an eagle, say get rid of the rats. Get rid of the rats. The rats stay down, they try to bring you down. Eagles soar. They go over the challenges. They see past the challenges. They have vision. They fly through the sky. When the challenge comes, they go above it. They see above the challenge. Someone say, get rid of the rats. Be with the eagles. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. So the people you surround yourself with have direct impact on where you'll be in the next 10, 15, 20 plus years. Y'all still here? Another person says, and I quote, he says, history is not made by individual leaders, but it's made by the incredible people who support the leader. I love this quote. Because it's not, we always focus on the leader, but we never talk about the people that supported the leader. We never talk about the people that encouraged the leader. We never talk about the people that motivated the leader. We never talk about the people that have empowered the leader to do what they were supposed to do. You're only as good as your support team. You're only as good as your support system. This is why you should never become so arrogant that you think that you don't need no one in your life to help you. You all need someone. And we got to be humble, but we got to be selective. Someone say selective. Selective who you pick. Everyone can't be on your team. Everyone can't be in your organization. Everyone can't be doing the same thing. I love what the director of Student Life said earlier today. He said, when someone joins your organization or your team, I love what he said. He said, find out what they do well and put them in their gift. I love that. Because what we do is someone's a talker and we got them as an accountant. Hold up. And someone's an accountant and we telling them to go promote. Hold up. Why you got the introvert trying to promote when the introvert has something else they're supposed to do? Are y'all see what I'm saying? So you got to be selective, you got to get the right people on the team. Then some people have negative people. Why you got someone negative? You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. Why we got to do this? 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 They always want to be different. They always got something to say. You know when you get to me, they go, I don't like that. I don't like that. What do you like? I don't like nothing. Why are you here? And why do you listen to them? And why do you make them part of your team? All they are doing is holding you back. So we got to select the right people. I need people that have vision. I need people that enhance my life. I need people that make me better. I said this last night. Maybe I'm going to say it here. I said, stop investing in people that devalue. And start investing in people that value you. How do you know they value you? Because they care about you. Because they support you. They enhance you. They want you to get better. Or are you saying that someone can't tell me that I'm wrong? No. The most valuable people will tell you how messed up and how jacked up you are. And you know it's true. And sometimes you don't want to listen. I don't want to hear all that. I already know. No, listen. Because a true friend is going to tell you the truth no matter how it hurts you because they care about you. I love what Kobe Bryant said. He was in an interview and he said, I'm just a forthright person. I just tell people the truth. And he said, I have no problem with that. He said, what would you rather have? Would you rather have a leader that sees something big in your tooth? And because they don't want to confront you, they don't want to make you mad, they let you go out there looking all stupid? Or you want them to tell you the truth, although you're going to get mad at them, but at least when they go out, people are going to respect them, they're going to see something good. Are y'all see what I'm saying? Yeah. People going to tell you the truth. Not because they want to bring you down, but because they care about you. They enhance your life. And after they tell you how messed up you are, they'll still tell you, I still love you. And I'm here no matter what, and I'm a ride or die. But I gotta tell you the truth, because I see you better. They see you better. Look, my best friend Frank, I mean, he's one of the most critical people I know. But I love him because he's trying to take me to the next level. I was driving the car. He said, Josh, that's not good enough. You gotta go. I was doing a speech. I'm not, okay, I gotta get out of it. I was doing a speech. I'm not lying to you. I told him my speech. He said, Josh, that's a $500 speech. You need to do it again. I said, what? He said, no, you're a $10,000 speaker. Do it again. I had to change my whole speech. Blew the whole audience away when I did it, by the way. It was a lot of appreciation. Going there once in my life. But I was challenged. Someone say challenge. Challenge. Dreams, they challenge us, but they inspire us. They make us better. Start investing in people that make you better. Because you're only going to go as far as the people that you surround yourself with. So the question you have to ask yourself is, who is in your Fab Five, as I like to say? Who do you surround yourself with? Because if I'm going to bring about change, it's going to be challenging. It's going to be rough. There's going to be obstacles, but they're going to hold me up. They're going to push me forward. They're going to give me the advice I need. When I'm ready to give up, when I'm ready to throw in the towel, they're going to say, no, you can make it. No, you can go forward. No, you can change this. When you're ready to throw in the towel, they're going to say, no, you can do it. This is the team. Someone say a team. Team. And you get the right team. Hey, you get the right team. It's going to be absolutely incredible what will happen in your life. Sometimes in life as leaders, we fail to reach our fullest potential, not because we don't have the potential, but because we have failed to surround ourselves with the right people. And sometimes it's not a matter of us becoming better, it's a matter of surrounding ourselves with the right people. Some of you are in the position you're in today, not because you don't have potential, but because you're listening to the wrong people. Someone say change. 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 Say change. 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 Last thing of the night, here we go. Are you resilient? Someone say resilient. Resilient. Hello. The last thing that we must do is we must be resilient. What is resilient? Resilient is an ability to bounce back. Someone say bounce back. Bounce back. It's an ability to endure. It's an ability to persevere. It's an ability to do whatever you got to do in order to become successful. And if you're going to bring about change, if you're going to rebuild